Hello everybody, good morning, Rose Thorn here. Today I am doing a reaction video to Foodie Beauty's live stream called Late Night Beeze. So for those of you that are part of my channel, you know that I did a reaction video to Foodie Beauty when she was sitting, I guess, in the hospital parking lot and she was going to go in. Before she did an hour live stream and I had a lot to say on that for that react. Well, here we are, and I guess she's back at home after being at the hospital, and she's going to tell us how things went. So I hope you guys enjoyed this react video. If you do, please like and subscribe because I sure would appreciate it. Also, if you'd like, leave a comment because I really love reading the comments from everyone. So let's get to.
I might be too sick, but Pete was saying, I shouldn't feel bad because, other celebrity award shows have been canceled due to COVID, so I have a legit reason. Scottish?
Yeah, she had all these plans about doing all these things, the Beeze Awards, taking her cat to the vet, and she had all these things she was going to do, go to therapy. And because she got sick, she can't do any of them. So, and she does sound sick, I'll give her that. But whether she's got the flu or the vid or just a simple cold, who knows? Who knows with Chantal?
But I'm feeling pretty crummy. I'm not going to be on long. I just want to update you. I'm going to go to bed. I think, most people, COVID is, so rampant right now. But I might do, an awards, just, a pizza party, just fun kind of, thing where we can just, Miss Balance. Good morning, Glenn. Okay, thanks, Miss Balance one. That's nice of you. So, they weren't even going to give me a COVID test. So here's what happened. So I go in and I go up to the screening station and there's all people and they're screening for COVID. And I was I think I have COVID. I'm I have shortness of breath. So I was okay, so I'll give you this visor. I had to put a visor. I have a picture of me in it and I have my hospital bracelet I have to take off. So he's
you know, make no mistake, everybody. I don't know if she has the vid. I don't know if she's got a cold. I don't know if she's got the flu. But this entire live stream, it was for pity, it was for sympathy, it was for super chats, it was for membership signups, because if she went to the hospital, what she should have done was come straight home and get her butt in bed. And you know, it doesn't matter if she's got one kind of virus or the other, her butt should have been coming home and getting in bed. But she wanted to make sure to come home after her visit with the bracelet on to show everybody, look, see, I actually went, and come on, sounding sick, looking sick, because she was looking for attention and she was looking for sympathy. There's just no way around it.
really skinny when he goes, oh no. Hi, Candice Marie. So anyway, hospital bracelet. Anyway, yeah, that's your proof. I'm just joking. I'm getting to if I have COVID. It's a long story. I don't know yet. Basically, I didn't get in touch with them. They weren't even gonna swab me. But I'll tell you why. Here's the thing. Fun. I'm in Ontario, so I go upstairs to the emergency room and here's him. I was gonna say, but just bear with me. So I go to the emergency room and I go to sit down, I go to the triage or whatever. I go to sit down near this guy. There was a chair in between us, and he's I could see he went literally he went like this. He went he rolled his eyes. Excuse me, do you mind sitting over there, please? He wanted pointed wanted me to go sit over there because I had the visor. So people with visors were suspected COVID people, super infectious people. So I was nice about it. I don't blame him, but I'm just I feel like a friggin' disease right now.
Well, you might be a disease. You might be. I mean, everybody knows this. Everybody across the world knows this. If you have symptoms, even if you don't have symptoms, when you are getting near another person, you stand what? Say it with me, everybody. 6 feet away. That's the norm. 6 feet away from another person. If you're standing in line at the grocery store, you're standing in line at the bank or something, 6 feet away. If you're outside your car and you're in a public place, and if you're in a line, you stand 6 feet away. So wouldn't it also stand to reason that if you are in a hospital and you might be infectious, that you are 6 feet away from another person, or as far away as you could possibly be? If you don't know if you have it, 6 feet away. Stay away from other people. Even if you have the flu is pretty awful also, and the flu can actually kill some people. 6 feet away. You don't get near another person if you're sick, because there's a chance they might get sick. You don't want to be within breathing distance of them so they can breathe in your bacteria and your germs. You stay away from them. So I'm on the side of the guy that told you to move, because you don't even know what you have right now, Chantal.
So I was like, yeah, sure, yeah. Anyway, it was like a nice big bariatric chair anyways. Yeah, and I just like slept, and they called me. I had to go get a chest x-ray, and my lungs were actually clear. Like there was no pneumonia, no pleural effusion or whatever. Hi, Beeze. Nothing like that. I was like really surprised because I'm coughing up like chunks of like, if you're grossed out, like phlegm, like yellow phlegm.
So does that make sense? How can her lungs be clear if she's got phlegm in her lungs? How could her lungs be clear if she's got gunk all in her lungs? And considering that she's had blood clots in the past in her lungs and she's supposed to be on blood thinners, which I seriously doubt she's taking any of them, how can her lungs be okay? But go ahead, go with that story, Chantal, if you want.
So then the doctor was like, I'm glad you came actually because of your former, like previous, your health history. More concerned about the blood clots in your lungs.
Right.
And pieces.
Hey, everybody.
Pieces staying away. He's been not feeling well. But he's been talking to me from the staircase. I tried to. Anyway.
Oh, I love this super chat that just came up. Julia Rochford says, you should be in your room, not coughing all over the living room. You're putting Pete at risk. Exactly that, ma'am. Exactly that. Exactly that. She should be holed up in her room and not coming out unless she has to, because wherever she is in the house, putting her hands on everything, if Pete happens to be in that area and touch that area, he could get infected, whether with flu or with, the vid or something. She doesn't know what she has. And until she finds out, she should be isolating herself as much as possible. And what I find interesting and odd is that in the past, Chantal has had absolutely no problem isolating herself. I mean, we all remember the live streams where she did not leave her room. She should be doing that right now. Just take what she needs up to her room and stay there. Just stay there until she feels better or she knows that she's clear of infection.
Yeah, I just tried. I'm not making chicken soup today. But
on the plus side, I do know how to record games, so I will probably start posting some videos for Last Quick Let's Play pretty soon. So, hooray!
yay!
Funnily enough, I'm actually watching Mass Effect Let's Play right now as well.
Are you?
Yeah, with Motherwellens.
Peach is probably so thrilled that she's not over at Natters and she's spending time with him. Peach, I hear you moving around the background, bro. It sounds like you're getting closer to her. You might want to stay far away.
Oh, then it's the new Mass Effect game?
Yes, she's doing a blind Let's Play of the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. She's on second game now. I will be doing a not the blind at all Let's Play.
Oh well. You can do whatever kind of Let's Play you want. It's your channel.
Yeah, just commented just saying that like I know the game very, very well, so
Gingerbread Love says, you should be at St. Matters instead of infecting another person. Yeah, if they're both sick, she should stay her butt over there. She wants to be over there anyway. Why not just stay in a location where both people are sick versus coming home and getting another person sick?
Hey, Sam. Sam ran in here and looked at us both and went, Pizza's on the staircase. We're social distance. But yeah, there's always a chance of him getting it if I'm here, no matter what.
But I'm avoiding her.
But we are doing our best as we can and not sharing bathroom. And he's confined to his bedroom, you know?
I like how you make it sound like it's involuntary. I confine myself to my
That's what I
bedroom
mean.
all the time.
I might just have a cold. I really hope I just have a cold.
Yeah.
You know what, Chantal? I'm with you on that. I hope, for the sake of all the people that you've come in contact with over at Pennington's, at Starbucks, and the places you went the last 3 days, I really do hope for their sake, all you have is the cold or a simple flu virus. I hope you don't have to vid for their sake, because you've been very irresponsible as far as keeping yourself away from other people. I hope for their sake that you just have a simple cold and that's all it is.
That would be awesome. I think I would celebrate having a cold this year.
Yeah.
Like I would get a cake and everything. Hi, Tim!
A cake or the cake?
No, I would get, what?
Would you get a cake or the cake?
What's the cake?
The cake? Restaurant?
No cake.
Oh, cake.
I would get, no, I would get a cake and I would get them to write on it, woohoo, it's only the flu. Yeah. Why are you a chubby goose anyways?
Get like one of those cakes for when somebody has a kid, but instead of like, it's a boy or it's a girl, it's a cold.
Yeah. I like that. It's influenza.
Bye, Sam.
You hear him skidding?
Uh-huh.
Cam.
You weirdo, Sam. He bolted into the kitchen
I like
and then
these.
just skidded to a stop.
Everyone.
He's so weird.
Yeah, gingerbread. I mean, everyone, if you're living in the same house, what am I supposed to do? Not live in my fucking house? Julia, what do you want me to do?
I mean,
What you should be doing is cleaning that house as much as you can, disinfecting everything, being careful of what you touch and what you have in contact with. Being that you're sitting on that couch, everything around that couch area should be disinfected as soon as you leave. Everything. And even though you're in your own house, you should have your mask on since there's another person there who's not infected.
from what I've gathered, a lot of my viewers would be happy with that.
Yeah, well, we're doing our best. Hopefully, if he doesn't get sick, I'm gonna get some emergency from the pharmacy tomorrow.
Why don't you order a test online, Chantal? I've said it repeatedly. If you can't find a test at your local pharmacy, if you can't find it at the hospital, if they don't have it, you can always order a test. There's places online where you can get a test, and you can have it sent overnight to your home, and then you can do the test, and then you'll know for sure if you've got it.
You guys should have some as well.
Yes,
It's not going to be gross, is it?
maybe.
Yeah.
We don't know yet. No. I mean, if I have COVID, no, we're not gonna go see his family right now. Have to be postponed
Maybe get
again.
yourself some Buckley too.
Oh no, Buckley's. Oh yeah. Actually,
Yeah, isn't that selfish? She's over there, she's sick, she doesn't know what with. Pete hasn't seen his mom in the longest, and now he has to stay away even longer because if she's got it and then he catches it, and if he's asymptomatic, he goes to see his mom, that could be disastrous. So that's more time spent away from his family, all because of her selfish idiocy.
that would be good. You're right.
Your body will fight off anything just to not have to drink Buckley. I love it. I love that that's actually their marketing strategy. It tastes awful, but it works. It works because it tastes awful.
Of course.
Buckley's has no medical. Buckley's has no medical ingredients at all. It's just it's so gross that as soon as you taste it, your body's like, nope.
It tastes like eucalyptus semen.
This sickness is over.
I'm gonna get some Robitussin. That's what I'm gonna do. Or Buckley's. If the sickness is over. It scares the shit out of your body not to drink.
Exactly. Buckley's is probably.
Please don't say my name says first. She spreads her germs all in the public, but to bring it home to your best friend. Yeah, isn't she so considerate? She's so considerate that way.
Like favorite marketing strategy ever, honestly.
Yeah.
Like of all the marketing, like Coca-Cola bears for when they own winter comes around. That's adorable. I love the Coca-Cola bears. There's some really good marketing strategies out there.
The flu can be really bad too. So what was I saying?
She's so annoyed. Look at that side eye. She's so annoyed that he's there talking. You know, that's her attitude anymore with Pete. If he walks in the room, she gets annoyed automatically. That's her default with Pete. She's annoyed. She's doing her live stream. She wants all the attention, and she doesn't want him taking the attention away from her. And she knows that her audience likes Pete probably more than her. So whenever he walks in the room taking the spotlight, she gets jealous and annoyed.
Well, I mean, I don't want him to get it, Julia, but I mean, it's not good. Calm the hell down.
She's like, go away, Pete. I'm doing this live stream and I want sympathy. I want sympathy and super chats and memberships, and you're messing all that up. So just go back to your room and be quiet. That's pretty much what she's thinking right now.
I don't even know why you're still in my chat. Okay, what was I talking about? My chest was clear. Oh yeah. And the guy told me off. So I'm like ready to pass out. I'm gonna freaking go.
Then go pass out.
So chest X-ray was clear. Yeah, clear. Actually, oh yes, I was really excited about my glucose. I did a glucose random. And like the interval, like they tell you what the normal intervals are. It's like between 4 and 11. Mine was 6.1. I remember every single time.
Yeah, and you want to know why your glucose was 6.1? Because you're not starving right now, because you're not eating all that fast foods you normally eat. That's why your glucose was low.
I used to go when I was like really badly into like addicted to food. It used to be like 17.
What? Wait, what is this? Wait a minute.
Really
What
bad.
is this?
X-ray was clear.
Wait,
Yep.
I got to go back to that part. Sorry. Let's go over that again.
Clear. Actually, oh yes, I was really excited about my glucose. They did a glucose random. And like the interval, like they tell you what the normal intervals are. It's like between 4 and 11. Mine was 6.1. I remember every single time I used to go when I was like really badly into like addicted to food. It used to be like 17 something.
Okay, this is the part I want to stop on because I got a lot to say. She's over there saying, oh, I used to be addicted to food. Did that just come out of your mouth, Chantal? Oh, girl, this is the part where I'm going to read you down to the floorboards. You know, when you're an addict to something, even when you get into recovery, you're always an addict. That's how it works. If you get addicted to alcohol and you get in recovery, you're still an alcoholic. You're just an alcoholic in recovery. If you get addicted to cola and you get in recovery, you're still an addict to cola. It's just that you're on the other side of that addiction. But anybody who's an addict knows that once you're addicted to something, you're always addicted. It's just either you're using or you're not using. So you're trying to say that you're no longer addicted to food? I'm calling bullshit. I'm calling bullshit. You're still addicted to food. What have you done to get in recovery? Tell me one thing you've done to get in recovery. Have you gone to therapy? Have you addressed the problem? Have you addressed why you overeat? You've done none of that, ma'am. You've taken no steps to get in recovery for your ED. It's still active. It's still raging. It wasn't too long ago that you were over at Natter's and the two of you were in his bedroom and you ate an entire pita pizza and a cheesecake-like dessert all by yourself. You consumed over 10,000 calories for that one meal. And there was also part of that live stream while you were eating the cheesecake that you basically were going to eat it all. He took one tiny piece off of your fork. And what did you do? You dropped your fork and immediately grabbed the biggest piece and shoved it in your mouth. And you're going to tell me you're in recovery for your ED? No, ma'am. You are a raging food addict. You've got food aggression. You're an emotional eater. You got a problem with food. You can't lie to me, ma'am. I'm a person that I have an ED in recovery, and I see you. I see you. You still have that problem with food. You may be sick right now. You may not want to eat all the fast food, but once you get healthy, you're going to be binging again, because that's what people who overeat do. They binge out. They have their binges. You're going to have one. You're not in the state of mind or body to do it right now, but it doesn't mean you're in recovery. So please stop with that. I'm in recovery. I'm not addicted anymore nonsense, because that is a slap in the face to people who are addicts, who've done the work, who've gone to therapy, who've gone to counseling. They got on the other side of it. They put the work in and they got in recovery, and now their lives are different. It's a slap in the face to everybody who went through that hell and they've come out the other side, but it took a lot of work to get there. Stop with that I'm not addicted to food anymore bullshit. Not listening.
Sometimes really bad. It was like 6.1. That's a really good sugar level. I told you I cured my diabetes. You don't believe me. The fuck?
No, you did not. You did not cure your diabetes. You didn't cure it. There's no cure for diabetes. You can manage your diabetes with proper diet and exercise and watching your health, but you cannot cure diabetes. It doesn't go away, Chantal. See, this is what I hate about your channel. You're over here spreading misinformation to people, and it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Just like when you're taking the Ozempic, and Ozempic is for diabetics to help with their blood sugar levels. It's not supposed to be used as something for weight loss. And you are over there trying to use it for weight loss. That is a dangerous, dangerous message that you're passing out to other people who might be diabetic, who might want to lose weight. You're passing out all these dangerous, dangerous messages to people about what to do with themselves. And I hope everyone who watches you, they understand that you are not someone to come to for correct information. That if you want anything to do with knowing what to do with your health, you should always consult somebody who has the knowledge and knows what they're talking about. Not a YouTuber who's reckless with her health.
Fucking proof right there. Alright, now, because they wanted me to do, I had to do a D-dimer blood test. Because the doctor couldn't figure out, they were like, your lungs are clear, my oxygen saturation, my blood pressure, all my vitals were like perfect.
Don't believe that either. How can your vitals be perfect if your liver is 3 times the size that it should be? How can it be perfect?
And so, but the doctor was like, you sound very, you're breathing very like quickly and like you're short of breath. She listened to my lungs. There was no wheezing. It was clear. So she wanted to do a D-dimer because she was like, maybe it's blood clots in your lungs. Because, she's like, I'm really glad you came because of that.
Anybody ever have a cold? When you got a cold, you got gunk all in your lungs. And the doctors, when they do the stethoscope thing, they can hear that stuff in your lungs. They can hear it. They can hear it through the breathing. And we could tell right now with Chantal talking, she's got stuff in her lungs. So how could her lungs be clear? It doesn't even make any sense. If your lungs are clear, you won't be coughing up phlegm. You know, the phlegm is in your lungs and your body is trying to get rid of it. So how can your lungs be clear?
Just to check. And no blood clots. Yay! So, yes, very thankful. Thank you. But I hope I start to feel better because, right, honestly, I'm just feeling worse and worse. So, I don't know. I'll find out. Oh, they did do a COVID swab. She's like, she's like, for you because of your health problems. I just want to know if you do have the illness, if you have COVID. So she gave me a swab. They aren't testing people really unless they have really serious health issues and they need to know or they want to know because, yeah, it can take up to 30 hours or something like that. So it wasn't a rapid test.
So please don't say my name is backing me up on what I said. He says, if you're hacking and coughing, there's absolutely no way there wasn't fluid in your lungs. Thank you. I said that. You get fluid in your lungs from things like pneumonia, which can be quite serious because your lungs are filling up with fluid, or just a simple phlegm. I mean, you know, if you got a cold, the phlegm gets all up in there, it's gunky, and, you know, your body is just trying to get rid of it.
There's like a shortage of rapid tests. There's a shortage of a lot of shit here, and they're just telling people.
You know why she went to the hospital, y'all? You know why she went to the hospital for a test? Because she's too lazy and too cheap to order one online. She's too lazy and too cheap to order one online and get it overnighted. That's why she went to the hospital. Just putting everybody at risk because even though she's got the money to get a rapid test online, she could have just stayed home, kept everybody safe, ordered one online, have it overnighted. She wanted to go and basically get it that way.
Well, at this point, just to assume. If you have symptoms, just to assume it's that and isolate because, you know, unless you have really bad trouble breathing or you have health problems, yeah, I'm going to rest. Don't worry. My nails are painted from like 5 years ago. Look at them. They're all cracked. That's a strange observation.
Oh, here's something I didn't know. Please don't say my name. Says hospitals give same day results for the vid. I'm so confused. I'm confused too. So did she get the test? Did she not get the test? Is she lying about it? We don't know.
It took a while. I just got home not long ago. I need a drink. I needed something sugar. I'm just, like so hungry. I was eating. I'm like, Pete, do you have?
Oh yeah, because that's really good for your blood sugar. You have low blood sugar, and here you are going to be drinking a soda. Smart diet choices, Chantal. And especially while you're sick, that sugar is not going to help you get healthy.
I need snacks. I actually ate all his Tostitos. So tomorrow when I get up, we need to place an order for some groceries for Pete.
So she's sick and she's coming home. She's drinking a soda, and she ate all of Pete's chips. But remember, y'all, she cured her addiction to food. Remember, she did. She's got the magic touch, our girl.
Oh, my phone's gonna die. No, they didn't give me any medication. I'm apparently healthy. I don't sound it. I actually feel really sick, like I have a bad cold or something. Oh, like I haven't felt this sick in a while, and it just really sucks ass. I'm gonna order like pomegranate juice and like all kinds of juice.
Y'all know why she came home, right? You guys know why she came home. She came home to basically to live stream because she's allowed to live stream at home, but not over at Natter's. So to live stream, she has to be away from Natter because that's mixing of households. She came home to live stream to get her pity, get her super chats, get her membership signups. That's why she came home. That's why she's live streaming from the house. Not because she really wants to be at home. She wants to be around Natter 24 hours a day. She came home so she could live stream without getting into trouble.
juices and fucking these stuff. Tea. Okay, skinny mini goes. It seemed fine, EG. Mini goes. Yeah, right. And I just, my voice was like really bad. Like yesterday, I didn't really have a voice. I swear. I'm not gonna.
Yesterday you didn't have a voice? You did an entire live stream from the hospital parking lot for an hour and you didn't have a voice. That live stream kind of proves you to be a liar.
Go. I felt like. Oh, pineapple juice. Yes, Capricorn Fairy, you were so right. I didn't remember reading that. I think I'm gonna get some pineapple. Was the juicer or did I throw it out? I think I left it with BB, and I think he uses it. He's all into juicing and TED Talks now. So cute. Black Beauty! Y'all better leave my baby Foodie Beauty alone. She may occasionally upset me, but I'll forever support her. She has a heart of gold. Love you, get well soon. Thank you, Black Beauty. I'm glad. You seem like an insightful person. Like you can read people. I'm glad that you can see me for who I am, you know? What matter? Why would I live at matter? This is my house. This is my house.
No, it ain't. You know, if we're going to be truthful, Chantal is technically homeless. She's technically homeless because the villa is not in her name. Her name is not on the lease. Pete's name is on the lease. That's his house. She may pay the bills and the rent, but she doesn't technically live there. She is a guest. And she doesn't live over at Natter, so Chantal is homeless. She's got no official residence. Imagine that. Somebody who makes over $10,000 a month and can't even claim to have a home to live in. She's homeless and she's a guest of Pete's house. Sad, ain't it?
This is my house.
No, it ain't.
Julia, I'm not getting involved in all of this drama. This Discord and people wanting, you guys want to shoot each other. I don't know what your deal is. I'm not, you know. Anyway, I just weighed myself 335 and I feel small.
Liar. You are not 335. Another lie. Another one. Girl, get on the scale and show us the number. We know what you're doing over there. You get on the scale, manipulate the scale, you pull the numbers back. You know, you're standing on one foot. We see you. If you were 335 for real, you'd be getting on the scale, showing us the number and flipping us off and saying, look, haters, see, I'm 335. The fact that you do it in a doorway and you don't show us the number, that's all the proof we need that you're lying. I'm telling you, you guys right now, if she isn't 425, 450, you know, then I'll eat my hat. She's in the 400s, closer to 5. And she knows that, and she's ashamed of that, and that's why she's not showing us the number. Notice that whenever there's something about Chantal she doesn't want us to see or of us to know, she hides it. You know, she's constantly, you know, using the filters on her face, pulling the turtlenecks up to her chin because she doesn't like us to see her chin. She hates to go out in public. She won't show us with the weight number on the scale. All of this stuff she's hiding because she's ashamed. She doesn't want people to know the truth.
Because I have really not been eating very much. So I don't know why I'm not losing any effing weight. I cannot get out.
So you're not eating, but you're also not doing anything to burn off the calories that are already stored in your body. Hence why you're not losing weight. No activity. Your body needs to move and to be active to burn off those extra calories, because basically that's what fat is. It's excessive calories your body could not use at the time that you consumed it.
I need a drink. I cannot get out of the 330. Stop H-shaming me. You guys accuse me of H-shaming. Always bring up. She's 37 people. But when I do that to somebody, who fucking sends me an email telling me to kill myself, and they're like 60, and I say, you're 60, you should be, you know, spiritually grown as a person by now.
Well, so should you. You're almost 40 years old and you act like you're 16 years old. And don't try to skirt past the issue that you've age shamed people before. You're always making people who are older than you, Chantal. I'm 51 years old and I'm in much better health than you. And I'm sure I'm much more active and I'm much healthier and happier than you. So if we were standing in front of each other and if you knew that I was 51, would you age shame me because I'm much older than you? You know, you're 37. You could have a life if you wanted it. Your life is your choice. If your life is miserable, it's because you choose it to be that way. The option to do better is always there, but you just don't want that. And so your life is exactly what it is because of your choosing.
I don't know. Age shaming? Well, so is saying she's 33, people, and she's laughing at farts. But yeah, right, I'm gonna laugh at farts. And you know what, Elle? I'm gonna continue to laugh at farts. Right, Sam? You have a big turkey ass, Sam. You want to see Sam's turkey ass? Yes, it's just an edible because I can't smoke.
Oh, so she's sick? She's sick and she takes an edible. Oh my God. This woman. What? You're sitting there sick as a dog and you're getting high too. What do you say to that, y'all? I mean, what's wrong with her? What is the matter with her? Oh, I'm sick as a dog, but I'm going to take an edible. What a dumb thing to do.
Well, I have gummies. I have ganja gummies until I was puke. My hair. So anyways, guys, anyways. Um, yes, Sabrina cured. I cured my diabetes.
No, you didn't.
So if we do,
Anybody out there watching Chantal, don't listen to her. Please don't listen to her. If you are pre-diabetic or diabetic, please don't listen to anything she has to say as far as advice on how to cure diabetes or manage diabetes. Do not listen to this woman. She does not know what she's talking about. She's lying to you. There is no cure for diabetes. I can't stress this enough. Do not listen to her. Don't listen to her. She's not a healthy person. She's reckless with her health. Please don't listen to her and get yourself into medical trouble. Never listen to Chantal. Never. Never take advice from her. She can't manage her own life. How could she manage diabetes? Her diabetes is out of control. Her health is poor. Don't listen to her. She gives bad advice based on no fact. Don't listen.
if I do, okay, if I can't do the full-blown awards because I'm sick as a dog, give me a break. I mean, is COVID not a good excuse, or did I just run out of so many excuses that you guys just don't care anymore? Not too bad. We can do like an honorary award, like just, I have categories where we can just like nominate people. Hi Laura! I'm cut off, Abra, of what? I'm gonna write a book? I think I'm gonna write a book about my life. I have a lot of stuff I need to say.
Give that up, Foodie. Give that up. Writing a book means work. It means thought. It means being creative. You can't even be bothered to make a 15-minute video for your own channel. A book is much more work. Just forget that idea.
I think it'll be therapeutic for me. You haven't had any results back. Yeah, I don't even know what I have yet. I hope it's not COVID. Please, please, please. Number one most thing is I don't want to have a guilty conscience. I don't want to feel like maybe just a little. I mean,
You have a guilty conscience? When? When have you ever had a guilty conscience about anything?
this pandemic is just gonna be like, how are we gonna keep up with this shit? It's just always changing and getting worse. And we always have to have boosters now. Hi, Georgia. Well, they sent you home, yeah. They sent you home because it's so common, like the COVID right now here, that they just isolate at home.
Wait a minute. Julia Rochford says, Chantal, I hope you know cats can catch the vid from humans. Is that true? I certainly hope not, because BBJ is old and her health is bad already. I certainly hope that's not true.
For isolate and wait the results at home. Of course, I have a guilty conscience. Yes, they do. Please don't say my name. My hospital makes a follow-up calls all the time. I don't even know what you're talking about. No, they can't, Julia. Yeah, Laura. I had to go ahead, call CPS on me. I don't care. Is it true, though, cats can get COVID? I don't think so.
Well, rather than I don't think so, how about go online and looking it up and making sure? I mean, you're on the internet all day making community posts. You can't do a simple search and find out, and that way your pets can be safe too. How long does it take to do a search? How long? How long does it take to look at a web page? You got nothing to do all day. Go look some stuff up.
They can. They can get COVID? Really? It's very rare, isn't it? Well, I don't know what to say. I mean, what do you want me to do? Go live in the street from fucking quarantine?
No, go back over to the trap house. Go stay with Natter. He was sick. You're sick. You both should be staying there.
It has happened.
Oh my God, this is so sad. Net and Ruse Cavanaugh can. Oh my God, I can't say the name. Sorry. Net and Ruse Cavapoo says, yes, I lost a letter to the vid. Oh, I'm so sorry for that. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry that happened to you. That's awful. Wow. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know that pets could also catch the vid. And the fact this person lost a litter to that's completely tragic. My condolences. My cat, she recently miscarried her litter, not from the vid, but she just miscarried. So I know the sadness. I feel for you.
You guys have to remember, just because it's like somewhere in the way it is in your area doesn't mean it's like that everywhere. Like, this is very specific. Hi, Sarah. You new? Perfect for you, don't. Oh yeah, 6-pack. It sucks. Nobody asked you, but oh, Krusty Tochies, hi. Well, I know, Abra, but what are you doing awake? Where's everybody? Georgia? I know. I'm glad you're for Georgia. Oh, chocolate chip. Everybody loves Julia. Do you really, Sabrina? I don't think so. Give her all the play. Oh, hi, Van Beezer. And Karen, yes. No, gingerbread loaf. Don't stir your shit. We'll put it.
Here we go. It's starting again. Everybody with the 1s, 2s, and 3s. Revolt in the chat again.
Plain tidbit in the chat if you hate Julia. I'm kidding. Hey, hey, hey!
For someone who's 6, she sure got out of that chair real fast.
Christmas card from Josh Moon. With his address, so I'm not going to dox him. And it had a nice seal. Cool. Keep your head up in 2022. If you don't leave Karen alone, I'm going to.
So she's sick and she's eating pickles. I've been sick plenty of times with colds and flu. Never in my life have I reached for pickles when I was sick.
Don't jip that. Hi, James. I thought it was really fun. What? It's okay, baby angel. Sabrina, did you hear Sam annoy her? Karen, ignore. Yeah, ignore the obvious here. Maybe I'm breaking it. Oh, maybe. Huh? You know what I think?
Remember, everybody, she cured her food problem. She cured her food problem. Here she is eating.
I don't think her name. Oh, the fucking internet is full of armchair people.
I love this comment from Gingerbread Loaf. Gingerbread Loaf says, "You have a thing for green bumpy things, don't you?" Well played, sir. Well played.
Yeah.
So Danielle says, "Chantal, you need Twitter, then you can speak freely." Oh, she doesn't want to go on Twitter. Twitter is it's a war zone. She'll get tore up on Twitter. She don't want to do that.
Why do words? Twitter? No way. Oh my god, I just saw something that will change your life. I'm not gonna tell you. Okay. Because someone's gonna steal my idea and go on Shark Den. Or Dragon's Den or Shark Tank. Shark Den? What show? Oh, my boil. I have a new boil growing.
Another one? How many has she had in the recent few months? She's had at least 3. This is her 3rd one. She's got another boil. Girl, this is a problem. You know, getting a boil every once in a great while is not that big a deal, but you keep getting them, Chantal.
You want to know? Ask me. We should start on ourselves. I can't push them away.
So there's BBJ directly behind her, and people in the chat are saying that pets can potentially catch the vid from humans. And I'm not a doctor. I've not done any research on this, but that's what people are saying. If there's a chance that they might be right, what she should be doing is going up to her room and limiting contact with her pets, especially BBJ, because, you know, she is very, very old.
We'll be okay. Well, that's okay, EG. everything. This shirt is full of cat hair. My hair fibers are a hot mess.
And nobody cares.
I don't know. I'll do something nice for you guys tomorrow. Even if I don't have the energy to do like this big awards thing, dress up. We can just have a pizza party or a dinner party.
Why don't you postpone the Beeze Awards? Just tell everybody, look, I am really, really sick. I'm really run down. Let's just put it off for another week, and that way I can do it properly. Why can't you do that? Instead of just phoning it in and saying, well, I'll do the Beeze Awards, but I'm not going to dress up, and I'm going to be sick. Why not wait a week?
With some emergency and zinc. And just Beeze, regular Beeze. I usually do the 12-hour live.
Oh, so you're planning to Beeze as well? So she's going to be sick and high. That just sounds like a fun award ceremony.
Jim, but not when I have COVID, guys. I get like we're not breathing, but if my oxygen saturation is like 98, 97, they're not gonna do shit, right? I mean, there's nothing wrong for you. I have to go wash my hands now.
You should be disinfecting that whole area where you're sitting.
They are gonna happen now, just when I'm COVID free. I will.
You're COVID free. So do you have it or don't you, Chantal? You can't say things like that unless you have it. Do you have it or don't you? You should know, or you should find out. To say, oh, then I'm free of the vid, that implies that you have it. So do you or do you not have it?
So I checked all they could. You were just congested. You think that's what it is, Willow? Like I just need to like make an attendant. I do have a humidifier.
Your CPAP machine is not going to help you with your breathing. It's supposed to help you at night, but it's not something you can use all the time. That's not what it's meant for.
Damn it, Danny's channel. So in the shower quickly. My friggin' eyes are so red. I don't know, Horticia. I'm gonna find out the results too.
So she doesn't know. She doesn't know if she has it or not.
Would I eat Vicks? Maybe. No, don't eat Vicks. It's poison. Okay, now I'm getting hot. I'm wearing socks. Don't you hate wearing socks? I want to do like health related stuff for sure. Bacon is good for hangovers too.
She's so high right now, that edible is kicking in. You know what? This live stream is just about over. So since we have a few extra minutes, I'm not at an hour yet. Let's go to the comments because the comments are always fun, right? So, LK says, so is Pete's having to isolate in his room because you're not? You know, if I were Pete's, just to be on the safe side, I would be. Because you know she's going to be touching everything in that house. She's going to be touching everything in the bathroom, everything in the kitchen, everything in the fridge. Her hands are going to be everywhere. She's going to be breathing on everything. I would be. I would be. Let's see. Tiff says, in reply to that, in the Pennington stream, she open mouth sneezed on the kitchen island several times. He's going to need a miracle to not catch it. Well, I'll keep my fingers crossed that he doesn't catch it because that would just be horrible. LK says, at Brooke, he has to leave the room to get food. If the roles are reversed, I bet he'd make her food and leave it outside her door. Yeah, that would be a good idea. Rayvon Dr. Angelo says, Pete is just so happy to have someone to talk to rather than just the cat. Sure, Chantal, go back home to spread it to Pete. Everything was perfect, Chantal is perfect. Take your own advice and isolate. Still no regard for others. All about you, Chantal, all about you. Yeah, she just doesn't care. She should be staying over at Natter's until she feels better. Let's see. 316, none of your business says, just to save some people time. She doesn't know if she has the vid or a cold or the flu. The hospital didn't do a rapid test because they're all out of that, but they took a chest x-ray. Her lungs are perfectly fine. Blood glucose levels, she's fine. And reminds everyone she cured her diabetes. The awards are off, but she's willing to just Beeze. After that, I noped out. Yeah, that's pretty much a summary of the stream. Cranberry Bliss Bar says you get a cake to celebrate anything. Karen says the healthcare hospital system in Canada must be really bad, or she's lying. My guess is lying. Also, she's definitely in a fight with you-know-who right now, which is what all the displaced anger about the reaction channels was about and why she went home. I happen to agree with that. Chantal doesn't have the courage to get mad at Natter and fight with Natter. So she puts her anger off on other people. She's been going off on the reaction channels and threatening them. And it's all because, her and Natter are having a problem. If they didn't have a problem, she'd be over there right now. Even if she was sick, she'd be over there. Because we all know how she hates to be away from Natter, even for a second. The real Nico says, what dispensary did you hit up on your way home? Lucky them. That was nice. Nice of you. Yes, that's another thing. Did she hit up a dispensary on the way home and infect more people? I certainly hope not. I know that she had that big stash of stuff that she bought. I hope that she was basically indulging from the stash she already had and not going to the dispensary to infect more people if she's got something. Let's see. Pearl Larkin says, you should have stayed home and self-isolated, taking flu medicine and painkillers to help alleviate symptoms. Vicks on your chest and soles of your feet, yes, it helps, and sleep. Ensuring that your CPAP is in good working order, hot soup, hot lemon drinks, and just generally use common sense. Having Pete leave food outside your door and keeping the cats out of your room until the worst passes. That's what you ought to have done. Contacting the hospital only if you become unable to breathe and were feeling very sick. The symptoms were a bad cold and should have been treated as such. Hospitals everywhere are in crisis. If everyone descended to the ER for flu-like symptoms, it would be a complete untenable situation. Hope you feel better soon. Yeah, she shouldn't be putting a strain on the medical system if she doesn't have to. Unless she's sure that she's in crisis, she should not be going to the hospital. I mean, they're already overworked and overstressed. Let's see. Next comment. Lucille says, Pete is so happy she is sick at home. Depression disappeared. Now he can keep mooching. Yeah, Pete is over there. He's happy to have any interaction from Chantal. And I'm sure he's loving the fact that she's sick right now because she's not over at Natters. I'm sure he's loving that all day long. Even though she might be sick with something that could potentially make him sick. The Piece of Wild Thing says, many people have had the vid and didn't get their family sick. It is doable if you actually care to make the effort. You should be isolating in your room, not having Pete isolate. Sitting in the living room coughing all over the house is so disrespectful. I say this as someone who's got sick because I live with another person who could care less. I tried to self-isolate and their comment got cut off. Yeah, even if you do everything you can, sometimes you'll still catch it. Let's see. Looking for another comment. Chunky Donkey says, I'm so worried about my breathing that I'm going to go talk on lives. I potentially exposed others by going on when I told everyone I didn't feel well and was coughing because I wanted to make content for the Beezers, despite my supposed agoraphobia. Yeah, that too. She claims to have agoraphobia, but yet she's running all over town. No, you don't have agoraphobia, Chantal. And there you are trying to monetize an actual condition that affects so many people. You're trying to use that for coin also. And it's pretty disturbing and disgusting. Snarky says, let me get this straight. You weren't getting any sufficient attention from your employer. Actually, you know what, Snarky, I'm going to correct you there. It's not her employer, it's her employee. She pays him. So you went live in the parking lot of the hospital to get sympathy from your VIPs. When that didn't work, you tried to get sympathy from overworked hospital staff. Then you went to the luxury villa because you can't go to your employee's house because of the curfew. You are so predictable. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. You know, she wants attention from anybody and everybody, from the VIPs. She's going to go to the hospital and get attention and then come back online, all because Nader doesn't want to deal with her. So because she needs her attention, she is going to put everybody else at risk. Let's see. Max says ERs aren't wasting PRC on anyone with perfect vitals, O2 saturation, BP, respiration, etc. is going to be diminished or elevated in order for a physician to justify possibly wasting a test. There just aren't enough. Also, chest x-ray cannot detect blood clot. See, I'm not a doctor, so I don't know this stuff. So a chest x-ray cannot detect a blood clot. That would make sense. I mean, what could an x-ray pick up for a blood clot? So she's lying again. She's lying again. You know, I don't know what she had done at the hospital. She had the bracelet, but possibly not a chest x-ray. Let's see. Okay, so here's more information on pets catching the vid. Chantal, I have 3 cats and I had cope the vid badly. One of my cats is like a therapy cat and always wants to rub my face and lay her head on my shoulder by my neck when I lay down. They all knew I was sick and I all wanted to be in bed with me. So I read up on it, and cats can, in very rare cases, get vid. They cannot spread it. My little therapy cat actually started coughing for a few days, and I got scared, but she never acted sick. I wish people didn't animal shame you, because I'm sure they're just the perfect specimen of a human being. Edit, I will not respond to negative comments. I swear to goodness, I've never seen so many negative people pay money to crap on others. So what you're saying, Sonica, is that in some rare cases, animals can catch the vid from humans. And your cat was getting a little bit sick, although nobody can say for sure what with, because it could be any number of things. But there is a chance that cats can catch the vid from humans. And we all know that BBJ, she's old, she's an elderly cat, and there might be a chance that she could catch it from Chantal if she has it. And I'm keeping my fingers crossed that does not happen. That does not happen, because that would be an absolute tragedy. Let's see. Deborah Rollins says, just because your lungs were clear last night and you aren't fevered last night doesn't mean you're not now. The vid can change a person's status very quickly. When my son got it, he felt tired. The next day he felt fine, and the next day he had a horrible cough and exhaustion. So just because it seems okay at the moment does not mean anything. Stay home, stay in bed, don't smoke, and have Pete wipe all door handles, remotes, and all that frequently. That's the minimum you can do. So, you know, just because you got bad symptoms one day and they're good the next, there's no feeling protected from that. Let's see, next comment. Michelle SP says, didn't she say around 3 minutes that James doesn't feel good? I played it back and I could swear that's what she said. I also heard him coughing. In the hospital parking lot, she said he was fine. By the way, I assume people were just screwing around with her because dogs and cats cannot catch the virus from people. See, I'm confused. Somebody's saying that in rare cases they can, other people saying they can't. I gotta do more research on that, because I'm curious about that too. Let's see. Let's see. All right, there's a bunch of responses here. I'm not going to make this into a, like comments post reaction. I just want to cover a few of those. So that's it for this reaction video. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. And if you happen to like this reaction, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Please take care, and bye-bye now.